Hi, my name is Jessica, and today I will be talking with you about a cultural artifact that can be used in the primary classroom to effectively cultivate a learning environment that celebrates diversity, nourishes inclusion, and upholds equality. It is an illustrated picture book that recounts the Declaration of Human Rights. The book contains artwork from over 30 illustrators, each with their own unique style and message. It has been created by Amnesty International with the purpose of capturing students' curiosity about contexts and situations that may be very different from their own. Its fundamental message is that of the Declaration: equality. We are all born free. The book offers a pretext for discussion and exploration in issues of diversity, multiculturalism, identity, equality, and inclusion. Understanding these issues is a fundamental aspect of students' education in Australia. We can see this reflected in policy. For example, ACARA specifies intercultural understanding as a key capacity students are expected to develop across their schooling, and in the Melbourne Declaration when it states that schooling is to contribute to a socially cohesive society that respects diversity. The Melbourne Declaration also mirrors the Declaration of Human Rights when it places equality and excellence as its first and foremost concern. Picture books are extremely valuable as an educational resource in the primary setting. Studies have shown that through picture books, students can gain insight into other cultures. It can help students to construct their identity and overcome challenges that may arise from migration, and provide role models for those children living with disability. We Are All Born Free is available in 30 languages. This represents a real opportunity for teachers to integrate EAL learners' first language into the classroom. As outlined by ACARA, teachers have a duty to support EAL learners to the best of their ability. If the student can read in their first language, having them read part of the book to the class could be a great experience, not only for the EAL student to demonstrate their ability, but also for the monolingual students to experience being read to in a language that may not understand. It is at this point in the presentation I would like to go into more detail on possible application of the artifact within the primary classroom, but before I do, I would like to talk briefly about the most fundamental part of the use of this artifact, and that is the teacher. It is imperative that teachers reflect on their own beliefs and the beliefs that are operating in the school curriculum and the physical school itself, bringing into consideration also those that are silent and unspoken, those pathologies of silence. If a teacher does not agree with the belief found in these areas, it is important that that is recognized, as feigned teacher neutrality supports the powers that be. A teacher's beliefs about themselves, their openness and to diversity has a major effect on students. Studies have shown that when a teacher holds a deficit attitude towards students, there can be a major barrier to learning. With all this said, it's time to move on to the examples of how this artifact can be used. I have chosen activities that represent a social constructivist viewpoint, focusing on the co-constructive nature of the learning experience. The first class activity that we may use is a role play. The teacher may want to highlight the issue of poverty or socioeconomic fairness and equality. In this case, it would be appropriate to use role play that divides the class in a banal way and give one group benefits and the other limitations or disadvantage, such as in Jane Elliott's famous brown eyes, blue eyes experiment. It is important to follow any role play work with class discussion or reflection to help students work through emotions or understandings that may have risen during the process. Another way in which the themes that arise from this book may be expanded would be creating artwork that celebrates equality, diversity, or human rights as a whole. This artwork can be used inside the classroom to create a diversity-friendly environment. Creating artwork that can be used in the classroom to create a diversity-friendly environment will remind students of the various rights and their relationship to them. Finally, this resource can be used in a cross-curricular way. It may be used in links with geography to create a diversity map using a map or a globe to mark different countries that the students or families are from. It may be history, researching foods and culture from other countries. Or literacy, maybe writing a poem that focuses on identity. Maybe I am good at maths, I am short, I'm like a little bird. In conclusion, I would like to note a couple of limitations of the resource. Students may not fully understand the concept of right. It is an abstract concept, especially younger children. And also the book is based on human rights for adults. A book outlining the rights of children may be more relevant and engaging. However, these limitations aside, even included, this is a wonderful resource for all teachers in the primary classroom.